Welcome back to another episode of Mario Plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. And in today's episode, we are going to continue on with the story. So, without a further ado here, as you notice, that we had to take care of a battle before we entered, right? Or did we? Yeah, we did. We dealt with the battle before we entered, and we didn't enter just yet. But we are about to enter as of right now. As you can see, the teammates that I have as of current right now, I have a Rabbit Rosalina, Rabbit Peach, and Bowser himself. The reason why I chose these characters is because I did something off screen that you will notice in battle here soon. And I will show that off here of what I did here. Okay. And I am drinking coffee, by the way, to keep my moods on track. So, even if I'm going to be on track, I'm going to stay on track as part of the quest here. So, here we go. Let's get that checkpoint flag ready to go. What do you know? We get some star bits. Let's see. We need to look around. I kind of already know about the history of the warden that's in this area, but I'm not going to spoil that. But all I could tell you is, if you read each painting that's within the area that I'm in right now, if you read each and every single one within the area, you will understand the history. That's all I can tell you. I can't tell you what kind of history that the warden has, but if you read every painting on the way, you will know. Alright, with that in mind, we're going to do the wave power, and it looks like we need some sort of orb. Okay, so to do that, and it's right there. Okay, but here's the catch. How to get to it is the question. Well, if I were to know to stay on track, well, obviously, fighting hidden secrets like a hidden bridge. Make sure you keep on track and stay on track of knowing how to get around certain areas. So it looks like we need to take care of this blockage of the pipes. So let's take care of these things here. Now, if you're new to the game, mind you, if you are new to the game, this wall here, if you're new, that is, press the ZL button to reveal the path you need to go. And it looks like we need to go this way. But it may look like there's nothing here, right? But the wave power will do something to help you where to go. So with that in mind, a ladder has been revealed. Let's go up, huh? Or should I say, let's go, if you know what I mean. So it's interesting that, trying to figure out things on your own. Now, at this point, there's a cracked wall to my left, but there's nothing to my right, right? Well, it's telling you here to go right up in here. So let's go ahead and take care of that. But inside here, it's telling you to go to the right. But how? Because there's nothing here. Well, that's what you think, right? Well, without further ado, I am going to show you how to solve this one. Here you go. A secret bridge. Who knew, right? And then over here, we've got a block of sorts. So we're going to take this. And then, since you're holding the set block, right, you won't be able to go down the ladder. So you use the ledge to jump on down. because of that, it prevents you from using the ladder. But it does not, however, prevent you using the pipe system that the game has. So that's why this sphere is sitting here. Namely, we are able to go into the pipe with it, and we're able to take it to that one spot and move on forward. But the challenges that lie ahead are going to be a little bit more challenging. So, with that in mind, let's move on forward. And remember, if you're not sure about the history, remember, you could always read the paintings. Keep in mind. This symbol is important somehow. I know it. Okay. So he is right about something. Okay? The wave power. Not the scan power, because the scan just won't do nothing. Okay? The wave power will reveal the bridge. Okay? But here's the downside. The bridge, however, is in two pieces. So how do we solve that? Well, there's a block you break and use the wave power yet again. And then the other side of the bridge is now back into in order in the way it's supposed to be. But with these kind of bridges, keep in mind, sometimes the puzzles will come in handy just when it comes to that. Which at some point I will show you how to complete this entire game to its 100% completion, meaning that it'll be a little bit of a challenge on the way, so keep in mind of that. Okay. So now, since we're here, okay, we are going to try to figure out how to get that bridge down below to be active, right? Well, let's go in here. There's a ladder, right? But don't go up the ladder just yet. But what we find is hidden coins sitting right here. Go ahead and grab them while you're at it. We're going to go ahead and go up the ladder now, since we are able to. Now, this particular ramp, we won't be able to go up it, but we can go down it. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, since we're able to go through that particular area, okay? Now, avoid going to the right, unless you want to deal with a battle. Okay? So now, since we're right here, lower the ladder, but do not go down it if you're following along. We're going to go up, but before we go any further, ooze inside the Everbloom. Let's go. Or should I say it like this? Let's go. Or like how Luigi says, in a certain way, if you know what I mean. So, now this is going to get interesting. Alright, so we are going to be dealing with oozers. Now, mind you, they are weak to wind. You're going to have your hands full with oozers, alright. Their magical powers can block techniques, spark powers, and even attacks. They even have this ooze effect that'll poison you. You'll take damage at the start of each turn. But it's not for very long, though. It doesn't last long, just so you know. But I'm with you, at least after the battle, I am, if you win. Otherwise, not so much. So, without a further ado, let's do this. Alright, so with Rabbit Rosalina, I did upgrade some of her capabilities. So, with that in mind, we are going to bring Bowser over here, right? Well, let's bring in Rabbit Peach, actually, since she has the capabilities of Wind and the Ooze. So we're going to bring Rabbit Rosalina over here. And now, with her capabilities, right? Now, she's able to do at least now 15 hits. I think that was the last time she was able to do. So even with a critical hit, not bad. But on the other hand, Rabbit Peach, however, has been upgraded to a point where that if her opponent, okay, if you choose to do this game with health damaging, that's your choice. But I am just doing a challenge of no hit damage and the enemies at high peak. So keep that in mind. But with Rabbit Peach here, if her opponent gets killed, right? She will now regain her health back if her opponent dies. So we're going to do some wind effect damage. And they get out of bounds for that. So I'm going to show you here, which doesn't really help out here. But with the crit chance, maybe. Nope. It's not going to show off anyway, which is fine. It's understandable. Alright, so we are going to get Bowser at least over here for the most part. He does not have the stomp effect. However, he does have the Rabbit Koopas. Okay? However, these Rabbit Koopas, he used to summon, what, 3 of them? Now, check this out. He's able to summon not only 3, but 5 at once. Makes things a lot more interesting. So, we're going to... okay, we're going to do the Bowzooka. We're going to do that. Even though he's going to get hit, that's okay. Not terribly too worried about that. The Sky Rain Burn, we're going to wait on that. Okay? Okay, I'm haven't played this game in a while. Oh, we've got Magnafowls. Now, keep in mind, Magnafowls are weak to they're weak to ooze, which it makes it a little bit more easier for Rabbit Peach here. Despite that she will be unable to do just that now with her weapons. Yeah, so she's unable to do anything. Okay? So that went down the drain quick. But that doesn't mean she is unable to do anything, right? Well, she's able to do a dash. How about another dash? Yet another. Yes, she's able to do 3 dashes at one time, which is nice. Gives her a nice little setup. But here's another setup with that. Where's her horse at? At least it's a giddy up, horsey. At least it's a nice little setup anyway. In case you wonder, I did a little bit of a pun there, just in case you wondered. Anywho, moving on. We're going to do the splash effect, okay? We're going to try to get this Oozer up on out of here. At least we could try. Splash effect. Nice hit. And he's dead. For good. Alright. Now the interesting about Bazooka, though, to be exact. Right? With this in mind. Okay? With the burn effect, we're going to hit the cover. Okay? But that doesn't mean it's not going to hit the enemy. It's still going to hit this enemy regardless of the blast radius, to be exact. So, with that in mind, Rabbid Peach is unable to do anything at this point. But she can still do team jump, to be exact. So, we're going to let the enemies take their turn. And one hit with everybody, except Bowser, since he's clear half across the field anyway. Doesn't really matter. Okay, let's do this. Bloop. Okay, are you quite done yet? Oy, 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 oy. Alright, now, since we're going to do 1 dash, 2 dashes, and yet again, 3 dashes. Now, we're going to get over here, bring out the Oozer, right? We're going to do that. We're going to do 1 wave, 2 waves, and 3 waves. Super effective anyway. Okay. Now we're going to get over here. We're going to do the Sky Rain. Okay. Now, don't fret, because if you do the Sky Rain within the range of your allies, they will not get hit regardless if their cover has been blown. So keep that in mind if you are afraid that your allies are going to get hit. So keep in mind of that, please. Please, please do so. Remind yourself, oh, my allies are not going to get hit, even if I did the Sky Rain effect. So keep in mind. Do not worry. Okay? Magnafowl, now he's out. Man, he's quite the foul creature, if that makes sense. Oy, I tell you. Not the best creature to be having around in your own home if it's going to be that foul. Yeah, naturally. We're going to do this. Boop, boop, boink. You still alive. How are you still alive? Now, Oozers are resistance to their own type, meaning their resistance to ooze. So, with that in our minds. So now we're going to use Bowser's Bazooka. Okay. We're going to get right about here. We're going to do the shock effect. And he's dead anyway. So enemy's turn. Brilliant. I don't have to really do anything to do the enemy's turn. Okay, now Rabbit, Rosalina, and Peach are unable to do their weaponry. So, but that doesn't mean that their sparks are not deactivated. So, there's nobody within range, but we're going to bring Rabbit Peach right over here. And we're going to do the wave of the shockwave of gust. A 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Then we're going to send out our Mecha Koopas now, since they are now no longer here. So, send them out. 1. Nothing. Okay? That also does nothing. But keep in mind, that big red circle that keeps popping up, that is their range that's their blast radius, which means that's their sensor of area. So if the Oozer, however, decides to move, then those Koopas will explode real quick. So, naturally, makes it a lot more easier for Bowser just to get away as much possible, even though he's helping us out on a good note, but on a bad note if he decides to turn on us. But in this case, he doesn't. For now, as far as I'm concerned. So, we're going to go ahead and do a blast on this guy. Yep, like so. Alright, so as you notice, Rosalina here cannot do anything besides putting her enemies to sleep. So, if I do that, that prevents this guy to move. So, naturally, putting them to sleep is always good. Prevents them to move for a turn. But it depends on how much upgraded the sleep, which is new, of how much you upgraded it. So keep in mind if you want to keep that at a good range of attacks. So we're gonna bring Rabbit Peach. Oh, she goes out of bounds, but that's okay. She could do a dash. We're gonna do another dash. And yet another one. Here, have some of that. Okay, so now since she was unable to get up there, that's fine. Bowser's gonna get hit anyway. And Peach as well. Okay. Bam. Have another. Here, have another one. And you're still alive. Come on. Oh my. Alright. Have another dash. Am I just quite dashing? I know I just made a pun. I know I just did. Alright, it's time to get this guy down. Boop, boop, boop. 3 crits at one time. You can't really best that. Alright, have a dash right there. Uh-huh. Now it's time to burn you down. Oh, let's do this. Let's go. We need to get this battle done. Kapow! And he just runs. And is he dead? Yep. He just got obliterated. You just can't really beat that anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna get Rabbit Rosalina far enough away from these cats so she can actually attack on the next turn, which is gonna be the saddening part if she's unable to, you know. Alright, so now as far as for weapon-wise, we're done for this turn. But that ooze is not going to really do much for us because, you know what? That's just how it is. Alright. Now she's able to attack. Man, those rabbit Koopas didn't really do much. I mean, God forbid. What the heck is going on here? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bring ourselves over here. Even though she could shoot right there, but she's pretty much open if she were to shoot right there. So, we're going to do quite a hefty amount of damage, but we're not going to do it like that. We're going to do it like this. Okay, well, that guy is almost dead. Anyway, so the ooze is ready. However, remember, these oozers are resistance to ooze. So I'm going to keep that in mind because you got to know their weaknesses and their resistances. Especially the oozers are resistant to their own type, which is ooze. Even though I said that twice now. So, I just want to make sure you guys know their weaknesses, then rather to not know their resistances, or their weaknesses for that matter. We are going to bring over Bowser just a little ways here. And we're going to summon, yet again, the Rabid Magic Koopas yet again. 1 explosion. 2 explosions. Make that 3. Yet again. Ooh, short by one cell. Boom. Okay. Brilliant. Alright, so let's get this blast radius here. Let's do some damage. Boom! Even though that didn't really do much, but who cares, right? Let's do this. That guy's gotta move within range and prevents the sparks from me happening. Yep, that guy does get exploded, but that's fine. Okay, so we can't use any sparks on this time around. The reason, yeah, we're gonna do this right here. He did. But this guy is not. Okay, so our sparks are not eligible to be used right now, or our techniques. Okay? But that means we just ended this battle anyway, with a little help of Bowser ending it off right there. And yes, I was stretching, by the way. We just gained up a level. Not bad. And with the time I have run out of time, even though this battle was pretty long. I will end it off here, and let me collect these, if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment, and also subscribe for more episodes of Mario Plus Rabbids and Sparks of Hope. I'm your host, Surround Man 1, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Be expecting more of this on Thursday. I'll catch you guys then. See ya.